So I've been getting some requests for more information on the history of the property, and um, I've heard some stories about it through family members and stuff like that, relatives and neighbors and all kinds of stuff. And I'm hesitant to put it all out there as far as just airing people's laundry or whatever. I mean, everybody, despite anything and everything that has happened, like everybody deserves some sort of privacy. Um, so basically, kind of the baseline story is um, trying to think it through and not put out too much dirty laundry or whatever. Um, but basically, 17 years ago, there was like some sort of divorce, and the husband owned the property. He left, but the ex-wife stayed or something like that. And then when she left, shortly after that, I don't think he ever came back to the property. And then people had broke in and kind of ransacked the place. And then at that point, doors were left open, windows were left open, animals came in, and out front near the driveway and stuff, you could see like people were using it as a bit of a dumping grounds for a bunch of trash out front. There was a lot of stuff on the property that was obviously just always here, and it also looked like maybe people that had broken into the place and kind of rummaged and ransacked it or whatever had kind of thrown some stuff out windows, maybe, and out the front door and whatnot, judging by placement and stuff in like bags of things and whatnot. So there's a little bit of everything. There's a little bit of obviously like a hoarder type thing going on with too much stuff, but then, like I said, then there was neglect where it had just got left abandoned, and then it got ransacked, doors open, windows open, animals moved in. Over time, roof started leaking, so the roof leaked in, ruined a ton of stuff inside. Also, the vines are brutal around here, and they kind of overtook the whole front of the house with like small trees and vines, and that didn't let the house dry out, so that was the whole front of the house that rotted right off. That's a couple of bad areas on the back and the far side that was all rotted right off. And same thing with the far side of the garage. It was all vines and everything grew up. And basically, anytime you have vegetation, vines, trees, anything touching the house or really close to the house, it's blocking the sunlight, so it can't dry. If it's on it, it's actually keeping moisture on it and rotting the wood. So there's a lot and whatnot. So like I said, I don't want to throw everything out there, but basically it was walked away from 17 years ago, and everything was left there. Fridges were full, cabinets were full, bathroom vanities still had toothbrushes and toothpaste and towels hanging up and everything. It was literally walked away from at some point. So that's about the gist of it. I didn't get to meet the last owner through the real estate deal. It was just my real estate attorney and his real estate attorney, and like I don't even think they ever even met. Everything's done without even seeing people these days. It's crazy. So yeah, so I didn't get no story at all from the previous owner. I got a little bit of something from the seller's agent. He gave me a little bit of info. Since then, I've been in communication with one of the daughter's other relatives, past owners from way back in the 50s even, and whatnot. So, and it was a small farm. Some would call it a hobby farm. But you can see there was horse corrals here and over here, and this has some horse stables in it. And then there's an outbuilding there where it looks like there was tractors and stuff in it. And then over here, that blue side over there, that's the top of the house right now, but there's a little structure over there. You can see there was horses or donkeys, some horse type animal in there. And then on the other side of this, there was another one that same thing. It had some sort of, horses or whatever. You can tell by all the droppings inside. So so some sort of farm. I guess they had pigs, they had chickens and everything. I think that thing over there, from what I'm told, was actually a chicken coop. I still haven't bushwhacked my way over there yet. Focusing on the house at the moment. But yeah, hopefully that answers a few questions. And along those lines, I bought it the reason why I bought it was it was reasonably cheap. Basically, actually, I probably paid all the money. Pretty much I paid what the land was worth, and I have to do all this work. So basically I bought the land and a foundation. So yeah, no special deals or anything like that to get it. And it's just a lot of work. And I'm in a life restart. That's a whole thing in itself. And yeah, hopefully I can make this my forever home and never have to move again. Especially after all I'm going to be investing here. But I appreciate you all watching, following along. Feel free to like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Can't believe I sound like a regular YouTuber. But anyway, yeah, so thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. And as I go along, I'll get better at the videoing and adding more content and stuff like that. So a lot more to see. At this stage, I'm a little ahead of the videos that I'm posting. I can guarantee you there's some quality footage coming your way. Promise. Anyway, thank you. Have a good day. And also, I forgot a little more history on the house. It was built in '55, and the original, I believe it was the original owners, one of their family members actually lives up the street. It was her uncle or great uncle that owned it in the '50s, and she came by with pictures of the house when it was new, practically new, and him in the driveway with his '59 Caddy. So that was pretty cool. And from what I'm hearing from a lot of people in town, that mainly when that guy owned it, first owner, maybe into the second owner, it was one of the most nice, well-kept properties in all of the town. And massive amounts of flowers on the side banking of the house, and just super well maintained, super meticulous. And then turned into this. So anyway, again, thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. Hopefully I didn't trick you guys on the last one and you don't miss this part. But anyway, thanks for watching. Any other questions, ask, and I'll feedback as much as I can.